Hello and welcome, Lynx here. And today we are playing another winter themed game. I don't know if it's because the weather is kind of nuts here or what, but somehow the random sort of generator constantly chooses winter games. I wonder why. Also might be because the winter jam was not so long ago, so yeah. I guess I might have quite a few of those. With that being said, from ebi-hime, Winter Fragments. So, ebi-hime means a Yuri game. Let's check it out. Still have not implemented something I was thinking of doing. Maybe I'll sit to that over the weekend. Hopefully. More like, I tested something, I have not implemented it fully yet. Yeah, I still need to test it a bit. Anyway, there is a girl sitting on a bench in the plaza wearing a sensible black coat. Her eyes are dark brown and her black hair is long and straight. Her skin meanwhile is very pale. Her dark eyelashes stand out like ink on paper. Well, you know how to sell me on a character. She's the spitty image of your quintessential Japanese beauty. Or maybe a princess from a fairy story. She could be Snow White herself. Escaped from the pages of a picture book. Maybe I'm biased, but I think she's beautiful. If you're biased, then I'm biased too. If she went to Hitotsuba like I do, I can guarantee that half of the boys would be all over her. Her shoe locker would be positively stuffed full of love letters. I don't know if that would be a good thing or bad thing. No clue. I bet even Taiki, whoever that is, would have the hots for her, and he's basically unapproachable. I'm sure he'd be smitten by Shima Chisato. Who wouldn't? It seems inevitable that she'd have a boyfriend. But she doesn't right now. At least I don't think she does. If she did, I'm sure she would have told me about it already. Unless that's why she asked to meet me after school. What? Oh, also, this is not in like full HD. I might need to... Yeah, I might need to add something on the sides. Definitely don't want to stretch it. Anyway, she did say she had something important she wanted to talk about. What's more important, I ask you, than romance? Homework? Yeah, right. Get real. Besides, even if Chisato was having issues with some pesky algebraic questions, which seems unlikely, there is no way she'd be coming to me for advice. My math grades are, to borrow the words of my maths teacher, Mr. Yuri, abysmal. Interesting. Very interesting. Most of my grades are actually... So it's kinda... similar, but not really to me, I guess, in real life in the past. I would say I had good grades, or more like very good grades, primary school, which was not really much of a challenge, to be fair. In middle school, good. I would say good, yes, because in middle school my average overall, I don't remember exactly what it was, but was still over 4 out of 6, being max. And, well, to be fair, nobody had 6, I think. Maybe like one person that would be like crazy talented and everything. But yeah. In high school 4, yeah, there was some abysmality. And I don't know why, but I think some teachers really overrated me. Sort of. And math was one of the things. Like, I would get the basics, but give me something like super tough, and I'm like, shoo! I'm done for. Anyway, I don't know. I like to like dive to the side while playing for some reason. Anyway, she's prettier than I am. Yeah, smarter, I think so. And she comes from a wealthy family. Absolute opposite of me in everything, kind of. It's enough to make a girl feel jealous. Oh yeah, it's a Yuri game after all. But I've never once resented her. Really, I haven't. We've known each other too long for that. Now that I think about it, like the character we are playing as seems like maybe a bit bubbly. So... maybe I'll give her voice. Sort of. We might go to different schools now, but we are still plenty close. Nice. It's definitely not easier when that happens. I'm literally in contact with one person from back schools. Nobody from primary school. Like, actually maybe more than one, but I would say kind of 2.5 people from middle school / high school. No, middle school. 2.5 from middle school. One definitely, and the other like when I go to play football. And from high school, I guess that half that I mentioned. That's it. And one person from university. Like, contacts do cut off. Anyway. We'd still be close even if she did have a boyfriend, because we are besties! I'm sorry, Chisato's imaginary boyfriend, but you're not going to beat me today. I know Chisato's gorgeous, but I saw her first. Back off! I'm not going to become chopped liver. Now, isn't that a funny saying? I've never heard it, to be honest. It's pretty chilly out here. It's starting to get dark, too. The festive fairy lights strung through the trees are flickering. I should explain one more thing, if you are new to the channel, by the way. What we are going through now is like the inside monologue, right? Those I read normally. If character speaks, sometimes I continue normally, sometimes I give some voice. Also, I feel like I sound different today. I know I'm in headphones, but it still sounds different. Anyway. I think I've kept Chisato waiting long enough. She must be chilly. I don't want her catching a cold. I grin, then bound forwards to greet her. Whoa, 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 whoa! You said you are not prettier. What the hell? Okay, I like my character more. Can we switch protagonist? I mean, she's cute, but anyway. Hey, Chi, guess who? Chisato starts, surprised, and squeaks in this adorable manner that doesn't seem at all in keeping with her elegant coat and her straight black hair. She sounds a bit like a hamster, actually. One that's been stepped on. I wouldn't know how that sounds like. I know what... I mean, I'm not kind of proud about it. Not at all, actually. I don't know how a hamster that's stepped on sounds like, but I know what one that's been thrown sounds like. You see, when I was like I don't know, it was in primary school, let's say 10 or 11, whatever. My cousin used to have hamsters, right? And I remember watching one of the two he had in a cage. And the other one, I don't know, they were showing it to my parents or something, right? And my aunt returned with it. And I literally like blanked off, haven't heard anything. And she put it on my arm, right? And it started walking. So obviously the first thing I did was grab something that was walking on me and thrown it. Luckily enough, it wasn't really a hard throw, but still. Poor thing survived for at least, that's good. And didn't have any injuries, and so on and so on. Actually, I think that one lived longer as well. So you could say, maybe I managed to contribute to that longer life, which that doesn't make any sense. Anyway, let us continue. Chisato might look refined. She's like your regular red lady, but it's pretty easy to startle her. She's also surprisingly ticklish. I know all of her weak points after our many years of being best friends, but I'm too nice to exploit those in public. I really am a great friend. That's one thing to say, yeah. Saku? Chisato twists about to look at me. Not that she can see me. My hands are still clamped about her eyes. Get off me! You're causing a scene! Why does it matter? It's not like there is anybody else around here. Even so, we're out in public. We shouldn't be horsing around like this. We're not children anymore. I think you care a bit too much about what other people might think, Chi. But alright. I'll unhand you. For now. I step back, grinning. You can't blame me for. It's your own fault for letting your guard down. You need to be more careful. Don't you try to turn this around on me. You're the one who attacked me out of nowhere. I was just testing your reflexes, Chi, and you failed. It was an exam at that fancy school of yours. You would have received a big, fat 0. Well, I suppose it's very lucky to me that I wasn't being tested then. Not that I've ever failed in a test I've ever taken. Wow. What? How? Any proper test, that is. Of course you haven't. You really are Miss Perfect, aren't you? Oh, I'm hardly that. I have my flaws, but I'm always striving to improve myself. Now, how does my hair look? It isn't too messy, is it? Eh? Nope. I think it's fine. Are you sure? Uh-huh. I give Chisato a thumbs up, which is accompanied by a grin so wide I must be flashing my molars. I hope I don't have any seaweed stuck between my teeth. That would be quite embarrassing for a pure-hearted maiden such as myself. I'm not really a maiden, obviously, but I kind of understand the feeling. I think I understand even more, given the fact that I used to wear braces, so food gets stuck in that, okay? You're very wary of that when that happens, to be honest. And even if that doesn't happen, you are still wary that it might have happened. Anyway, you shouldn't fuss so much about your looks, Chi. You could be wearing one of the Saori's old shirts and be like, half asleep with super baggy eyes and naughty hair. And you'd still look better than I do. Again, I kind of don't agree. Also, let's have a look at full outfits. noise. Okay, I actually do not know how did you tie your scarf like that. I know it's doable, I've never tried doing that though. Anyway. Honestly, I'm not half the lady Chisato is. It's okay. We're the same age and we're even the same blood type, but sometimes I think we're barely recognizable as the same species. Schoolgirls sure do come in a lot of varieties. Wow, that's something to say. That's definitely something to say. If you were ice cream flavors, I would be something plain and ordinary, like a strawberry. Chisato would be something more mature and delicate, perhaps praline. Okay, I don't know why I expected her to say like vanilla or something, but I'm glad she didn't say that. I don't know, strawberry is not plain. I would say it's the vanilla that's plain, but to be fair for like vanilla, chocolate, strawberry. I feel like those three are like the basics, right? When it comes to ice cream flavors. So I guess you could say it's kind of ordinary or something. Yeah, I think it's the basic trio basically. Anyway, I'm a bit unsure about my ice cream metaphor. I'll have to do some serious soul searching next time I go to the supermarket for some Häagen-Dazs. Is it a brand or something? I'm sorry, I need to check. Please don't open on YouTube. Don't play any video right now. Thank you. I totally have some Häagen-Dazs. Okay. So it is a company making ice cream. From New York City! Are they making stuff in Poland? I mean, there is... Okay, the website is loading. Nice. Ooh, that looks nice. Wait, they actually are in Poland? So they have like... sort of ice cream coffees? That's definitely not my thing for. Like, dude, cappuccino, I'm out. Latte, I'm out. Hot chocolate deluxe for, that sounds nice. With the nuts, no thanks. I don't like that. Okay, that's something. Oh, they have mango. Let's go. I'm sold. They have some. I mean, they do have some good stuff. That's for sure. Like it looks like it at least. Wait, are you seriously saying? I don't think I've ever saw there, to be honest, for. And supposedly they are in a certain German supermarket that starts with L. I will need to have a look. Anyway. The clerk might not like it if I spend half an hour standing in front of the freezer staring at the ice creams for... Thank you very much. I think. Chisato frowns as she often does when we're together. I don't even remember what she thanked about. I'm not sure if she fully understands or appreciates my brand of self-depreciating humor. I don't want to look slipshod for... Believe me, you're anything but. You're a sheep shape. Positively Bristol fashion. Huh? I didn't get it as well. I give Chisato a salute, to which she responds with a tirade. Really, I know why you're being so fizzy. Why should it matter how we look when we're such a good friends? It's not like I'll judge you over a bit of a bad head. Thank you, Saku. That's very sweet of you.
is what I would say if you weren't the one who had mused my hair in the first place. Godness.
Chisato gets to her feet, the hem of her skirt swishing as she does so. She retrieves her school bag, which is resting beside her on the wooden slats of the bench, and looks at me askance.
Are you ready to go? It's rather cold out here. Yeah, I second that. You must be freezing. You don't have a scarf or gloves. I'll manage.
Wear some gloves. You don't want to ruin your hands. Come on. Well, I would probably guess she uses some hand cream or whatever.
You've got to suffer for the sake of fashion, huh? It is my cross to carry as a student of the prestigious St. Cecilia's.
St. Cecilia's?
You stated, but I can't remember Saorin worrying about her appearance this much. No, well, she wouldn't. She never worries about anything much. She's a law unto herself. In that sense, you're quite similar. Ah, then that must explain why we get along so good. Hey, I think you mean so well.
Wait, what did she say? Oh, okay.
So, who cares? We're not in class right now, Chi. School's out for the rest of the year.
Let's go.
You should care. I thought you want to be a writer. Eh? That's more like a fleeting fantasy rather than a future plan. Come on.
I smile, suddenly abashed, and toy with the end of my scarf. I'm not easy to fluster, not like Chisato, but I always get a bit antsy whenever the topic of my dreams come up. Mostly because they seem so unattainable. Yeah, I understand that. Chisato is the only person who knows I want to be a writer. Everybody else is utterly unaware of this. Even my parents. When I filled out my career survey at the beginning of the school year, I put down a bunch of random crap like being a teacher or a secretary. And let's face it, nobody actually wants to do that. It's not like I really want to be a teacher. Who does? I don't think even my actual teachers do. But I figured it wouldn't raise any eyebrows. Yeah. Like, I would say none of them. There are barely any people that actually want to be teachers, I would say. Maybe that's why most of them suck. I don't want people teasing me about my actual ambitions. I might be more sensitive than I let on.
Putting that to one side.
I crack my knuckles, which, like always, makes Chisato flinch. I have literally the same kind of friend. He would flinch at every crack of a bone. And of course, I would annoy him about that. On the other hand, like, I guess the same could be said about my mother. She would always flinch when I do that, when I like visit for a dinner or whatever. Anyway.
Do you want to grab something to eat before we get back? I've got this sudden craving. Only custard-filled taiyaki can satisfy. I see your tastes are as questionable as ever. Hey! What's that supposed to mean? Azuki is clearly the superior taiyaki feeling. Oh yeah? Says who? Says me. Along with all the other people out there with common sense.
I cannot participate in that talk, I'm afraid.
Are you trying to imply that I have no common sense?
As I've never had taiyaki, so...
I'm not just implying it. I'm stating it.
Chisato's smile is as thin as the blade of paring knife and just as deadly. She acts so proper when she isn't blushing her pretty head off, but she has a bit of a sadistic streak to her. Funnily enough, however, it only seems to emerge when she's dealing with her big sister, Saori. Oh. Or yours truly. I guess you could call Chisato two-faced, but I don't think that's a fair assessment. She's multi-faced, or is that faceted? Like anybody else. Yeah, let's face it, everybody is like that in some way. Chisato's good at handling herself, but nobody can be perfect all the time. That's true.
We can't go for taiyaki now anyway. We'll spoil our appetites. My mother's grilling beef tongue tonight. She knows how much you like it.
Again, something I've never had.
Oh, beef tongue! That's so fancy! I have to give your mother my regards. You've always been complimentary of her cooking. That must be why she likes you so much. Well, duh! Who wouldn't like me? My manners are impeccable, and I'm kind of adorable. Don't you think so too, Chi? I'm not so sure about that. Which part in particular aren't you sure of? All parts. Wow, you're so mean!
I stagger back in exaggerated show of surprise. Chisato observes me mutely. For a few moments, her expression is passive, but then her lips twitch. Her slender shoulders shake. Then she starts to laugh. Please don't make me laugh. You know I can't force it. Chisato's amusement is contagious, and though she was initially laughing at me, we're soon laughing together. I'm quietly confident as I watch Chisato chortle that I make her happier than any boy could. Even an incredibly handsome boy like Taiki. Why is she mentioning him? It's the second time. She only laughs like this when we're together. I like her.
Hey Saku, long time no see.
I'm greeted when I step in the foyer of Chisato's home by her big sister Shima Saori. Saori is 22, which gives her a whole 7 years on me and Chisato. You're 15. Huh. Well, Saori becomes number 1. She's old enough to drink and smoke. Oh yeah, what's the drinking age in Japan? Because I assume we are in Japan, right? Oh my god. The browser loads so long when I'm recording. Japan drinking age.
20!
Wow. Japan, you're almost like America. Would you look at that? Meanwhile, we here look having the superior look when it comes to that one. Not like I drink much. Barely anything really. Except water. And tea. Then again, right. In here it's 18. Yep. Same for the license. Well, to be fair, license, you can have like a limited license at 16 as well. But it's for smaller cars, like very small cars. Whatever they were called, who cares really? And drinking, well, it's not like you won't be able to buy anything if you're under 18. Let's face it, that's the reality of Poland. Anyway. Smoking sucks for yeah, anyway. They're both vices she takes a lot of pleasure in. Okay. You are smoking. No. Minus points. And she has her own motorbike. To be fair, I don't know why I like characters that smoke in anime though. But if you smoke in real life, yeah, out of the question. Yeah, don't know why. But I would never date someone who smokes, basically. Anyway, she's always been a bit of a wild child. A wild adult now, for. Not that she's a child, really, she's a grown adult.
I just said that.
Right now, Saori is sitting on the stairs in the entrance hall, tightening the laces of her beaten-up boots. At least she was tying up the laces of her boots until she spotted me. I guess I must have distracted her.
Hey, Saori! It really has been a while, huh? Feels like it's been an age since I last stood by. Ho 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 ho. It sure has. The house hasn't been the same without you. I've missed your goofy smiles. Hey, you have? You've always been fun to talk to. You're far more entertaining than my straight-laced little sister. Well, excuse me for being boring.
Chisato scolds is the sort of expression that could curdle milk, I swear.
I don't know why you like hanging around Saku so much. She's my friend, not yours. It's weird. Weird how? You're 22. You'll find some friends of your own age. Oh, how harsh you are, my dear little sister.
I wouldn't agree with that. Saori finishes tying her laces, then rises from the stairs stretching. Her black vest rides up, revealing a sliver of her stomach. Does it? I only catch a glimpse of it, but it's pretty toned, thanks to all those years Saori devoted to her school's kendo club. Oh, god damn it. Why are you doing this? She was already good. She was doing kendo. She's great. We just need to make her not smoke, and we are good to go.
Huh? I don't have any weak designs on you, Saku. I just try to be nice. You should give it a go sometime. It will do you wonders. I think you're a bit too nice. There's no such thing. I don't want you poking your nose into my business. Can't help it. Sorry. That's rule number 1 of the Big Sister Handbook. There is no such a handbook. You'd never know about it if there was. You are, and always will be, my cute kid sister.
Okay, she has a nice smile, but what the hell? Saori smiles while Chisato sighs. If I ever was asked to sum up the relationship between those two sisters, that's all the info I need to give you. Saori smiles while Chisato sighs. The relationship isn't exactly antagonistic, but there is a bit of uneasiness there. You can probably trace this back to their childhood. As a kid, Saori fancied herself as some kind of mad scientist. She took it upon herself to perform all sorts of operations on Chisato's dolls. To mixed, mostly negative if I'm being honest, results. Saori hacked off hair and lips indiscriminately, which made Chisato cry. Maybe Chisato's afraid Saori's planning to do the same thing to me.
Right, I should set off now. Hey, are you going somewhere, Saori? Fred, so. I know it's rude to take off suddenly after you just got here, but duty calls. You're visiting a friend? I wish. According to my dear little sister, I don't have any friends. That's why I keep talking to hers. Sadly, it's nothing so fun as that. I have to get to work. My shift starts soon. Oh yeah! Did you mention that you started a new job? Oh. Have you been tattling about me, Chi? Not really. It just came up in conversation. Ooh. Do I come up in your conversations often? You wish. I have much better things to talk about than you. Don't get a swollen head. I'll do my best, but you don't make it easy for me. It's nice to know you've been gushing about me on the sly. I was hardly doing that. Well, I wonder. Wonder as much you like. It won't change reality. Alright, Miss Snippy. Keep your hair on. I know what my little sisters told you, Saku, but yes, I did start a new job. I've been working at a convenience store.
Oof. Retail, not fun.
It's not exactly glamorous, but I'm not picky. I'll take it. As an adult, I must work to earn my keep.
True.
Yeah. Tell Saku that. We all know the truth. Mom and Dad don't see a penny of your money. You've been saving up for a new graphics card. And the new processor. What the fuck? Same! I need one and the other as well.
I mean, I don't need it. I can still keep managing, recording and so on, but upgrading would certainly make, like, rendering faster, for example. Anyway.
I want to give my baby a complete overhaul. I know why you're so obsessed with that thing.
What? Alright, officially, Saori is the better sister.
It's something to do, isn't it? Besides, I always give my old PC parts to you. You should count yourself lucky. Oh, please. I know you're not doing this for me. Don't try to act as so selfless. I'm tired of your old hand-me-downs. So you don't want my old PC? Oh, should I take it back? I could resell a bunch of these parts, you know?
Nice.
Hey, I never said that. I thought as much. You need to stop being so contrarian, Chi, or I might start taking you at face value.
Saori grins, then gives Chisato's head of impeccable black hair a fond ruffle. Chisato predictably scolds and steps away from her. She doesn't like it when I mess up her hair, and she really dislikes it when Saori does it. So much for sisterly bonding.
Do you really have time to dawdle? You'll get in trouble if you're late again. Oh yeah, good point. I'll be back later. See you, Saku. Don't wait up for me. As if I would.
A green-faced Chisato watches Saori depart, combing her fingers through her hair all the while. She doesn't even bother to wave her goodbye. I do, which Saori returns grinning. She pulls the front door to and steps onto the evening streets, which are already dark. I'm gonna be honest. I actually don't know. If there are choices, I'm after the older sister. I'm definitely after the older sister. Let's see. Winter Fragments. I'll spoil myself by finding out if this is a kinetic or not a kinetic novel. Well, I already found out. Will I tell you? No, you will have to find out by either downloading the game from the link below in the description or watching the entire thing here. The door closes behind Saori with a toot, and soon Chisato and I are enveloped in silence. Chisato surveys me, still combing her down into something vaguely resembling a style. Then she sighs.
That sister of mine is so energetic. I was going to say irritating.
She's not irritating.
But I suppose that works too.
Nah. Sorry, Chisato, you are so incorrect about that.
Now, shall we head on upstairs? There's something I want to talk to you about. All right, sure thing. Lead the way, Captain.
I salute at Chisato, which makes her sigh. She sighs and rolls her eyes at most of my antics, but it's rare that she actually tells me to knock it off. I think she's fond of my foibles deep down, for she doesn't like to admit it. Saori's right about her little sister. She is contrarian. Fortunately, I'm used to it. I even think it's good. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I did not expect outfit like that. I'm digging that. Chisato takes off her coat and hangs it up. Then she head upstairs, the hem of her bright red school skirt fluttering. That was a school That was a school skirt. What? Alright. That's a huge plus to that skull, by the school, by the way. This looks decent too. I would say this is what uniforms should look like, yeah. Overall, I feel like uniforms in Japan in general look pretty good. I didn't have uniforms. I remember in middle school they tried to introduce like blazers. They sucked. No one would wear them. And they would do like, even during lessons, one teacher or whatever would go through classes to check if you were wearing them. No one would care to wear them still. Minus points to the grade. We don't care. Eventually they just gave up. Anyway, I followed behind her after unfurling my scarf and hanging up my own coat. Seriously, if you want people to be like kind of recognized as a student of your school, go with proper uniforms. Like this. This is nice. Comfy. And I bet super warm as well. So for winter, nice. Let's continue. Chisato's bedroom is on the... So... You know what? Let's cut it right here. We are going upstairs. We'll cut it right here. And we'll continue tomorrow. We'll see where this is going. What the two girls will be talking about and so on. So far seems like a nice VN. As per usual, to be fair, from ebi-hime. Anyway, as I mentioned before, I linked the game description. I believe it was free. Or was it, again, name your own price? Again, I have to open browser, which loads for ages. Winter Fragments. Hijikata. Oh, it is free, yeah. It is free. Published 96 days ago. Supposedly. Updated 2 days ago. Was it really published 96 days ago? The fun thing is, this game is sort of at the bottom of the list on the profile, so I would assume it was published way before. I would even say like the character designs are kind of looking like they were from some time ago. Let's see on VNDB, Winter Fragments. A quick look over here. When was this released? No, it was in 2022. Surprising. Also, I think the resolution of 4:3 makes it seem like it really is a game from some time ago. Well, doesn't matter. It's still pretty enjoyable. But yeah, we'll end it right here, right now. Consider liking the video if you enjoyed. That's always appreciated. Subscribe if you're fresh to the channel. Yeah, I mean, we'll be playing through a lot of VNs, that's for sure. And a lot of them, are Yuri themed. So if you're into that stuff, stay around. Additionally, there is also Twitch, Twitter, Instagram in the description. If you're into any of that stuff, consider following me there as well. And with that being out of the way, the words I don't really like saying at all, you know, the like, subscribe, I really don't like saying that, but somehow it seems necessary for some reason. But yeah, with that being out of the way, I wish you all a wonderful day, and hopefully I'll see you tomorrow too. Bye bye.